Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Off Topic. We are going to talk about a lot of stuff today. There's Spider-Man news, Batman news, Justice League news, Uncharted news. Yeah, there's video game movie news. Let's talk about it. There has been so much superhero news that it's almost impossible to keep up. But don't worry, that's why I'm here. Let's start with catching up on what we went through last week with Spider-Man 3. Well, since the last video last week, rumors are flying all over the place, as it seems less and less likely that the next Spider-Man movie will be akin to a live-action Spider-Verse, with Tobey Maguire holding out for more screen time and Sony saying the rumors are not confirmed. It's hard to know what's really going to happen here. It's seeming less and less likely as each day passes, and we all know what we want. We want a live-action Spider-Verse, okay? Just give it to us. I just don't know what's real anymore. A new rumor coming out from DR Movie News on Twitter via one of their insiders says Sony may be interested in doing more of the Spider-Man movies from the Tobey Maguire days and Andrew Garfield days. This would set up some kind of multiverse of Spider-Man while allowing them to continue their franchises. Now, obviously, I think this would be a very cool thing to happen, but I think with the majority of audiences, you got to pay attention to not only the hardcore fans that'll know exactly what's going on with each different Spider-Man and the multiverse and all that. You also have to cater to the people who don't really know what that means, and then they see these Spider-Man movies coming up with different actors, and they're really confused. I just don't think that's likely. But, I could be wrong, and this could actually happen, and that would be very cool with me, and I'm sure many of you. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I'm holding out a no on that one. It'd be nice to have that happen because that would allow Tom Holland to stay in the Marvel Cinematic Universe while they still had the Sony Spider-Man to do whatever they want to do with Sony movies. That's just my 2 cents. Take that with what you will. Now, I know I just told you that it's less and less likely that a Spider-Verse movie is happening, but that doesn't mean there couldn't be a Miles Morales showing up in these MCU movies. And that could be the case because there is news of a Miles Morales audition tape being leaked. I'm not able to find anything online to prove it, and if it is real, it would make sense that Sony and Marvel/Disney would do everything they could to scrub it from the internet. So if it is real, we could be getting a Miles Morales in the next Spider-Man movie. That would be very cool. It could also be a Sony thing they're doing. You don't really know because nothing's really confirmed at this point. But that's all I got for you on the Spider-Man front. As soon as I know more, you guys will know more. So check back next week and maybe there'll be some new news for you. Now, moving on to DC movies. The Zack Snyder cut is becoming more of a new Justice League movie and less of just a director's cut. They brought back some of the cast for the reshoots and even announced that Jared Leto has been brought in to reprise the Joker role. This news is interesting because of how much this version of the Joker was disliked. Maybe this could breathe new life into Jared Leto's Joker after the painful version we got in Suicide Squad. It could be another chance for him to shine, and maybe Zack Snyder will take it in another way, and hopefully we can get rid of maybe a few tattoos along the way. That'd be nice. I'm definitely not wishing for the worst on that, and actually on the contrary, because I'm hoping this can make me like his version of the Joker. So I'm going to hold out judgment until the new version of this movie, now apparently a miniseries, is being released on HBO Max in 2021. Now, along with these reshoots, the Snyder Cut has been given the official name of, wait for it, Zack Snyder's Justice League, seemingly furthering its distance from the original version. This could end up being a completely different movie altogether. It's definitely going to be longer now that it's going to be a mini-series, so we'll see what happens. I'm kind of hoping for the best, to be honest with you. Let me know what you guys think. And now to keep into the DC movie universe, there's also been confirmed reports that Ben Affleck will be returning to the Batman cowl for an HBO Max series, along with more movies starting with the upcoming Flashpoint movie. The Flash movie starring Ezra Miller as the titular character will be adapting the popular Flashpoint storyline in what everyone is assuming would be the best possible way to reboot the DCEU without starting over. And here's something even more interesting, perhaps, for some of you that have seen the original 1989 Batman and then the follow-up Batman Returns. Michael Keaton may be returning to the cowl in the next Flash movie as well. In an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, he replied with nothing confirming, but also nothing denying. He said, and I quote, "I can't confirm anything. I can only say this, though. You're like a comic book guy, right? But if I recall, you're like a Spider-Man guy, right? We're having discussions, as they say. We're talking about it. We'll see what happens." And that was Michael Keaton talking to Jimmy Kimmel on Jimmy Kimmel's show. So that would be pretty awesome. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that would be very cool. Like I've told you guys before in other videos, the animated series is what really made me love Batman, but the 1989 Batman is where it all started for me. So I would love to see Michael Keaton return in a movie as Batman, even if it's just for a short little nod to the fans. I'm here for it. Let's see it. So that's all I got for you on the DCEU and Marvel news for movies. I'm going to switch gears here actually to video game to movie adaptation news. We actually got our very first look at Tom Holland as Nathan Drake in the upcoming Uncharted movie. If you're like me and you didn't know that movie was being made, same. So, cool. Yesterday morning, Tom Holland tweeted out a set photo along with the caption, "It's nice to meet you. I'm Nate. #Uncharted." It looks surprisingly Uncharted-y. I don't know about you, but based on this picture alone, it gives me hope. I played all the games, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't finish any of them. Well, I finished the third one, but what I can say is they are a lot of fun to play. I just couldn't stick with them. Anyways, the film seems to be focused on a younger Nathan Drake as he searches for the fabled city of El Dorado. Movie adaptations from video games aren't always game changers, though. I'm sorry for that. I really shouldn't have said that. Anyway, sometimes they do pretty well, sometimes they don't. I, for one, really enjoyed the latest Tomb Raider. And although I was a much less judgy child in my thought process, I also enjoyed the Prince of Persia movie when that came out. And I was much younger. And if I saw it now, I don't know if that opinion would hold up. But I'm not going to watch it now because I'm an adult. And I don't want that ruined for me. I like the thought of what's nice. Let's just pretend together, okay? But anyway, I'll hold my judgment for this Uncharted movie as well, before we get the first trailer at least. And just hope it turns out great. What do you guys think? Is this something you even wanted? Let me know in the comments because I don't know if I wanted it. I do like Tom Holland. He's an amazing Spider-Man. I have not seen him in a single other thing though. So I know he's in a movie on Netflix. I don't know if any of you have seen that. If you have, let me know if I should watch it because I'm kind of nervous, but I mean, it looks okay based on the trailer and he seems to be a good actor. So here's hoping he can pull off an Uncharted movie. Let's see if the writing and the directing hold up along with his acting. But only time will tell. Tell me what you guys think of all this crazy news coming out. We've obviously got so much happening. I'm sure that I've missed stuff throughout the week. And you guys can go ahead and let me know. Please feel free to tweet at me at Kirks Collects. You could tweet at me news that you've seen floating around that you may think is interesting, and maybe I could put it in a video. I'm definitely not catching everything. So if you guys find something, let me know. I would love to put it in here in these weekly off-topic videos, and let's do this together. Let's make these videos together. I think it's a lot of fun. These off-topics are kind of my guilty pleasure per se. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about all this news. Keep me updated on anything you guys find. If you want to tweet at me, if you want to comment on a video, I am here for you. And that is the news. I don't have a sign off. So like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Let's do it.